DRX just used one of the worst agents in Valorant to beat the best team in the world with a devastating scoreline. So today in this video, we'll observe and learn from the pros how to tilt your opponents to the max and be the most dangerous Yoru player ever. The simplest, safest and the most obvious way to use Yoru is to rotate faster. Leave your gate crash on one side or towards the defender spawn and then you play on the other side. When your teammates need help, you can be there instantly rather than having to walk all over again. But then again, DRX didn't pick up Yoru to play it safe. They wanted to make plays with it. Bind has 2 teleporters, Yoru has 2 gate crashes. The permutations and combinations originating from these will confuse Fnatic. RB would often jump into one of these teleporters at the start of the round, threatening to crunch that area with his teammates. Now, whether he's still in the teleporter room waiting for Fnatic or whether he gate crashed out, that's an ever-looming threat that Fnatic need to be careful about. Fnatic would also be playing the extra guessing game on top of the already stressful game of Valorant that they have on their hands. One of the first examples of these teleport crunch plays that DRX were engaging in comes in round 3. RB places his gate crash beacon on lamps and jumps into the teleporter on hookah. He swings along with his Sky and the Viper. Their plan is to triple face Fnatic outside of hookah. But then they don't see Fnatic at all, so RB gate crashes back to lamps and Viper also disengages. Stax continues to push onwards, but he gets caught off guard by a very passive hold angle from Fnatic. At the same time, Alpha gets rewarded a stylish double kill for his patience.
Catch a second, but success elsewhere, and Alpha, the Wonder Kid, for a reason, gonna find 2. That's huge value. Gotta be aware of it. Yeah. Doubling down on it, 2. Headshot made, but still falls. Boaster, less than comfortable, but this round is. Fnatic answer back perfectly.
Fnatic's slow approach to play for picks nets them the only round that they win in this game. But that doesn't stop DRX. They continue making aggressive plays. Round 4, DRX uses Sky Flash to check for B long and it spots nobody. Hence, RB starts to push down there and wrap around. Meanwhile, Fnatic use their Viper wall and Poison Orb to scale up A main and get into lamps. However, they're not planting just yet. They know that DRX will try to push them or disrupt them the moment they tap the spike, so Fnatic are looking to either get an extra kill or draw out more utility from DRX to make their lives slightly easier during the retake. They re-smoke and they try to tap. RB on the other hand uses his gate crash to get past Chamber's trap and into a flanking position. This heavily throws Fnatic off their groove, enabling Zest to pull off a 1v2 clutch.
Comes down to a 2v2 now.
And with that lack of presence coming out from RB, they're questioning the flank, and Alpha rightly has already turned. Trying to find that last... Oh, come on, Alpha! Taking space, but flipped sides.
30 seconds
28
left.
seconds. Can he find Boaster? Yes. He's got to know Alpha was somewhat nearby. And he gets him. Fabulous work from Zest. Back in the game.
The relentless waves of teleport crunches don't stop. In round 5, RB leaves his gate crash beacon towards spawn and then jumps into the teleporter on B long. Without too much help, he's able to flash out of the teleporter and gets a kill outside of Shaz and then jumps back to spawn. He left the second beacon towards B in case Fnatic pivots and then moves to help his team out at A.
But does Buzz fall for it again? He does! Found for a second time. Hard to clear this backside, but Durka always clean. Not clean enough now. Down to Chronicle. Tough situation. And yeah, beautiful from Marco. Very, very just...
These aggro plays have been pushing Fnatic into a corner. So they take a tactical timeout and evaluate their options. So far, the only round that they were able to win was the one where they hung back and played for picks. So they try to do it again. In round 6, their patience actually pays off and both the duelists of DRX instantly die. Fnatic have a 2-man advantage. They're about to pour out of a seemingly normal smoke on A main, but Marco is holding the most abnormal angle ever. Surely nothing can go wrong, right? Marco massacres them, snatches back any and every advantage that they might have had. Shocked and still reeling from the losses, Chronicle uses the Viper Spit to secure the plant, but him and Stax comically circle around each other before Chronicle finally dies and Stax gets the defuse. DRX must resort to these cheeky plays to throw Fnatic off their game.
You can't beat Fnatic by playing traditional Valorant, I feel.
And so in round 7, the line of innovation continues. DRX get even more creative with the teleports. Stax uses a flash to open the teleporter room doors so that RB can walk inside without making any sound cues and... Oh.
God damn it, RB. You made me waste my flash. How did you not get it?
Sorry, I was slowly walking. It's okay. We don't need to make a move.
We have good positions.
Ah, screw that. We fighting here, dog. Zest, come swing with me.
Slips away, pop flash, and pop on through. Zest and Stacks, look at this aggression from DRX.
And that's how it's done.
Round 9. Ah, yes. The round that every Yoru main dreams of. To pop their dimensional drift, to run to the backlines, gather information, and maybe even a kill on an unsuspecting enemy. Oh no. Oh yes, it's somehow traded back. After that initial encounter, RB has spotted that there's absolutely nobody else towards the A side of the map. Fnatic knows that DRX know that they are coming B. So they pick up the pace and start rushing before DRX rotations can arrive. But instead of waiting for backup, Stacks tries to make a play. Ah shit, oh no, this is deja vu all over again. Fnatic jumping out through the smoke while a player from DRX rats around the blind spot. Surely nothing can go wrong again.
Copy. Oh, not again! Stacks! This is madness! He's not being given much, but a pixel was all it took. And now he gets started toying with him, teasing, and he gets him! Stacks with an audacious, outstanding round.
He even pulls off the 1v2 clutch to rub extra salt on the wound. It is now absolutely crystal clear. Fnatic's only weakness are the bizarre pushes from awkward positions. So DRX double down on it, or rather double flash out of their own smoke.
Pop flash, does he go? Second time, he does, and the flash is fantastic, and so's the spray.
Drilled set pieces.
Oh,
Leo spraying towards heaven on split.
and now you're going to be wanting to be anti-flash if you're alpha. I'm slipping away, yeah, exactly. Oh my god, they've done it again! Every time there's a wall of smoke, anything, go anti-flash, please, because DRX are walking through all of this.
There's aggression, and then there's disrespecting your opponent's smokes and aggressing through. And then the ultimate form is when you push out of your own smokes. Especially with the Yoru, DRX have no shortage of flashes or cheeky plays and brain games. A part of the reason why DRX are so successful in this game was because Fnatic played rather passively and gave them enough respect and space to work with. It's almost like the classic chicken and egg problem. Which one came first? Did Fnatic play passively because DRX was aggressing hard? Or did DRX play aggressively because Fnatic gave them the space to do so? It's hard to point this out in a game like this because it's so one-sided. If Fnatic wasn't that passive, DRX probably wouldn't have had such an easy time with Yoru. Just like during their match against Na'Vi, this game would have been close. DRX showed us that with a deep enough strat book and enough variations, even the silliest agents can take down the best teams. As a Yoru, your job is to be a menace, to annoy your opponents and tilt them. Of course, beating a team like Fnatic is no joke. DRX didn't give them a chance to mentally reset and bind, but Fnatic are known to come back from devastating losses. And hence, they persevere through the other two maps in the series and knock DRX out of the tournament. I hope you enjoyed this content and learned a few more ways to use Yoru. If you want more such content about Yoru, and for that matter, if there's any other match that you found interesting and want me to break it down, let me know in the comments. Leave a like and subscribe if you enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next video.